Hey Slingers, welcome to our new series called Time Between Takeoffs, where we highlight what our pilots do when they aren't flying. Enjoy.
Good day. Good day. I broke my board.
Kind of like this underground world.
It's a really great day for a pre-solo student. Perfect, dude. We're stoked.
There's nothing else like it.
We're gunning right now.
I feel like I'm on the Amazing Race every day.
That's
Well,
okay.
we are going high up.
Who wants to Lulu holding? That's really windy right now. That is gnarly. Yeah, I feel those G's. Oh, wheelie it out.
Hey guys, Wayne from Sling Pilot Academy. I'm super pumped for this new series where we see what our pilots get up to when they aren't in the sky. In this episode, we follow CFAA Hudson and club student Noah while they surf in the morning and have a flight lesson on the same day. Enjoy the video.
My name is Hudson Ritchie. I am a CFAA at Sling Pilot Academy. I currently hold my commercial certificate for single engine, my multi-commercial with all instrument ratings. I also have all my seaplane ratings, so did some flying up in Alaska. That's all my ratings. You?
My name is Noah Jarvis, and I have one rating, student pilot certificate.
I got started surfing pretty naturally. My whole family does it. So my dad was a big surfer back in the day. My mom surfed as well. My mom grew up right here in South Bay in Manhattan Beach and Hermosa Beach, and my dad grew up in San Diego surfing. So yeah, I was thrown into it as a little child. My brother surfs, my sister surfs, we all surf. Living by the beach, you kind of have to,
Yeah.
right?
Kind of same way with me. My dad used to compete. He was like a pro, and he owned some surf shops down here. He grew up in the South Bay. So when I was younger, he just kind of pushed me and like all my siblings in.
Give a plug, give a plug.
Spider surfboards.
There we go.
Go shop there.
Noah and I both surf. We decided to, go get a couple waves before we do our flight lesson. So we're gonna go surf, get some barrels, and then go fly. Good day.
Good day.
Got up early, got in the water. The rest of the day is gonna look like flying and then studying. So we have about a 5-minute drive back to the airport. Noah will start pre-flighting. I'll meet him once that's all complete, double check everything, and then we'll go practice takeoffs and landings today, stay in the pattern. How's it sound? Sound good? Good. Well, I broke my board. I have one more board in the car. If I break that, I'm out of luck. Sometimes it happens. Okay. I got started in aviation. Well, my granddad, Sherwood Ritchie, was a pilot in the Navy, and he used to land on aircraft carriers. And as a little kid, he would tell me stories, and he had a very long career in aviation, and I always admired that. I remember when I was probably about 15, my neighbor, Sam Mansolino. I was down in his garage looking at his motorcycles and all his cars, and he asked me if I've ever been flying before or if I was interested in it. And I thought, sure, why not? Let's go. And so he took me up in a sling, and I fell in love with it right away. It's kind of like this underground world that you don't really know of until you sit in an airplane, listen to the communications and how it all works, and I kind of fell in love with it.
It's super, it's windy.
It's gnarly right
21 knots, gusting 26. It's a really great day for a pre-solo student.
Perfect, dude. We're stoked. I found this academy kind of randomly. Not like randomly, but I was skating one day with one of my friends, and then one of his friends, who was like a captain at the time for SkyWest, just pulled up to the skate park and he was just ripping. And then he just started talking about how he was getting paid right now because he was just on call. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. What do you do? He's like, oh, I'm a pilot. And then we just went on for like maybe 3 hours at the park, just kind of talking the whole time, not really skating too much after that. And then saw him again the next day. And then I was like, oh, I'm kind of interested. And then he gave me this guy's number, talked to Hudson, and then like a week or two later, came here just for a test flight, just because it sounded fun. And I was like, sure, I'll give it a shot, why not? And then just right away, I was like, this is sick. Super fun, like crazy experience. There's nothing else like it.
So we have
127.2.
a lot of wind, right?
Yeah.
And it's coming across a little bit left to right. What we want to do with when we're taxiing is we want to use the stick and dive away from the wind. So in this case, wind is behind us. We want our stick up to the left.
Okay.
This is going to help us not get blown away. There's a lot of wind pushing us. That's why we're going faster.
Yeah, we're gunning it right now. I'm gonna try and land.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna.
We'll see.
We're gonna come back in and do some landings. It's just gonna be fun.
It's gonna be gnarly. So I kind of like am in contact with Hudson and kind of see maybe if it's the day before, a day of, or a week in advance. We'll kind of just schedule flights depending on my schedule and his.
Because your schedule is doing what?
What?
Talk about your lifeguarding.
Oh, I'm a lifeguard for LA County, and I want to get my private before my scheduling fully starts, which is where I'd work like full on 40 hour. But before then, just kind of nice to be able to fly with him, and then continuing while I'm doing lifeguarding on my 2 days off, whatever, like to still come here and fly every once in a while.
So that's kind of the main difference between club and academy. The academy is definitely the more efficient way to do it, but if you have, you know, in Noah's case, something else going on for the summertime, like his lifeguarding club fit better for him.
Just to be able to fly and kind of just like have that as a career would be amazing. Doesn't really, like, money's good obviously, but like being able to get paid to fly is a lot more sick than like paying to fly kind of thing. So
It is.
yeah, definitely be stoked on that.
You want to try this call? Orange Tower, 8810 Charlie, holding
short.
short of 29 right, straight out left of the shoreline.
Straight out left of the shoreline.
You got it.
That's easy. Straight out left of the shoreline. Straight out left of the shoreline. Torrance Tower, 881 Sierra Charlie at 29 right, or straight out
Left the shoreline.
left at the shoreline. I bogged it.
0 Charlie, Torrance Tower, Sheriff's departure is approved. Runway 29 right, clear for takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff.
1
Sierra Charlie.
Good, let's release the brake and let's go on.
I'm bogging these calls.
No, you're not. You're doing fine.
Traffic at your,
My end goal is getting in the private world of flying. I'd like to try and fly the biggest, fastest private jets, and then do that for a bit. And then if I get bored, then try something else. And in the aviation industry, the end goal is to just stay in the aviation industry. You can go straight to the airlines and do that. You could stay in the private world, fly different airplanes, kind of generate your own contracts, search and rescue. You could go to Indonesia and fly seaplanes for surf tours. You can deliver mail in Alaska. I don't know, there's endless possibilities for jobs when it comes to an airplane. They're useful.
All right, cool. So we have runway alignment. Yeah, let's go full power. Keep that stick a little bit to the left, but stay active on the rudder pedals. Very good. All right, let's rotate, a little back pressure. Good, keep that nose down, keep that nose down. See what I mean? It's a little different with the wind. That's okay.
We are going high up.
Yep, you got it. Fly a little bit to the right.
Runway 29 right, clear to land.
If surf's good the next day and Hudson's free, you know, in the afternoon for a flight, can kind of just be like, hey, like, you want to do 12 instead of 9, but it's club's really good.
Flight training can be flexible for sure.
Yeah, super flexible.
But at the same time, you got to get in the airplane.
Yeah, more important to fly than surf, obviously.
It is flexible, and like you said, you're able to work.
Yeah.
And do your hobby, and then study at night, fly. in between. We surfed in the morning.
Yeah.
And then trained afterwards. Great day.
There, make sure you sit straight in your seat. There you go.
How do I do that every time?
It's okay. It's typical.
Is it?
Yeah, when you get a little nervous, sometimes you tense up and move.
Torrance Tower, Cessna 210, Zulu holding short.
We're flying over right where we surfed this morning. Definitely windy. You can see those white caps. You know what? Wind speed, you start to see white caps?
I don't.
10 knots.
10. I was about to say, I was gonna guess 10.
I learned a lot about that when I was doing my seaplane stuff, but honestly, I kind of forgot it.
How was seaplane? Is that fun?
Awesome. But keep your eyes outside, don't get caught looking inside at the screen. A lot of good information outside.
Roger.
As a career and maintain your hobbies, it's completely doable. Depends on your career path for flying, but it can be very structured, it can be very sporadic and flexible. So I kind of enjoy like not knowing really what's gonna happen the next week and being on kind of on call and just like being like, oh, you're going here. You're like, okay, I gotta figure this out. It's fun. It's like you're on the Amazing Race, I don't know. That's what I think about like my pilot career is like, I feel like I'm on the Amazing Race every day.
So let's fly to the east end of Catalina.
Dude, holy blown out.
It's really windy right now.
That is gnarly.
What we're gonna do is some steep turns. So remember when we turn the airplane, what else do we want to do? A little bit of
The rudder?
Yeah, a little bit of back pressure, right? The more bank you have, the greater back pressure you need in order to maintain altitude. But you weren't wrong with the rudder. You want to use a little rudder into the turn. Why don't we just try like a steep turn to the left when you're ready? You know, we want to try and do a 360 and roll out facing towards the east end of Catalina.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So we're going to try and bring this to the tick mark in between the two big ones right there. And let's look outside, because that's the best information we can get. Yeah, good job. Let's add some more back pressure, because we are descending. Watch that bank, a little less bank. Good. Yeah, feel those G's.
Wow, we were descending.
Yeah, it's okay. You just need a little bit more back pressure.
Oh,
Good.
2 miles
That's
south of
it.
Mount Perman.
A little less, nose up.
West.
Good. What do you see out there? Do you see mostly ocean or sky?
See, mostly sky.
All right. Good. That's it right there. Keep your head straight up and down. We don't want to tilt our head too much. Looking good. And level our wings. Yeah, so we got a little high. You can bring power back. All right. When you're ready, we'll do it to the right.
Give some advice to them, Noah.
I'll give some advice from my 2 months of experience. If you're thinking about it, just try it. Get on the plane. It's probably not for everybody, but at the same time, you never know if it's for you or not. So go get a quick experience, fly, because I didn't think I wanted to do it. I was kind of like, oh, like it sounds cool, but do I really want to go fly an airplane? Like, I don't know. Flew with Hudson and I was just like, this is unreal, like super fun. So just give it a shot, you never know.
Let's do a left 180, head towards land so we don't have to swim. We already swam today. South Verdes, traffic sling 881 Sierra Charlie. We're 3 miles to the south of the baseball diamond, heading towards Point Furman, descending down to 2,000. We're currently 3,200. Last call, we're heading to Torrance. So let's get ready for getting into the airport. So let's get tower set. Torrance Tower, sling 881 Sierra Charlie Rover, Point Furman, 2,000 feet. I'd like to request pattern work 29 right. Information, Mike.
Swing 881 Sierra Charlie, Torrance Tower, make straight in, runway 29 right, clear touch and go, make right traffic.
Straight in 29 right, clear touch and go, right traffic, 1 Sierra Charlie.
So bumpy.
Woo! Let's talk about this wind coming into land.
Let's talk about it.
So, it's windy. When it's windy like this, we want to add some airspeed. So, usually we come in around 65, right? Let's come in around 70 to 75 knots on this one.
Make it right.
And there's also some wind shear advisory, so let's lower the nose a little bit. And then we can start that descent. So just bring a small power adjustment and keep that nose below the horizon. Good. Good. And so, what's really important on this, when it's windy like this, is you stay active on the controls. You know, don't let the wind take over you.
Yeah, it's bumpy. Like,
it's bumpy, but
it's
don't.
gnarly.
You fly the airplane. The wind's going to kind of knock us around, but just stay in control and stay active on your rudders.
It's really fun. Aviation's super fun. I enjoy it every day. I've been flying, like I said, for a while, 5 or 6 years now, and I still love it every day. Like today, Noah and I were in the airplane, and I just said, like, what a beautiful day. I'm bummed I'm only flying once today. Like, it's not often when the job you do, on the days that you're off, you're trying to go do that job. And that's like honestly where I'm at. When I'm not flying, I'm just trying to fly.
So let's keep that nose coming down. Good. Just like that. Add a little bit of power. Keep that nose coming down. Good. Now like this. This is what I like to see. Oh. Yeah. You're good. Oh, little left aileron, just like that. Keep that nose coming down.
Power back.
You're good, not yet. Okay, start bringing power back. Back pressure. That's okay, hold it off. It's a heavy balloon, so keep that back pressure. Okay, we're gonna back pressure. Oh.
It's hard work. It's so hard. Like getting your ratings, it's completely doable, but it's really hard. You gotta really put your head down. And putting your head down for anything and then getting it done feels really good. Yeah, that's kind of it. For I guess I don't know if that's advice or what, but advice to start flying and do it.
My God. That was so...
Yeah, okay. We just ballooned really hard. We got a big gust of wind.
That was gnarly.
Okay, keep that nose low.
Nose low.
Good, just like that. That looks great. We got hit by a big gust.
That was hectic.
Well, we're gonna make our way back around.
Oh my.
Yep,
It is so gnarly.
All right, just keep flying the airplane. Tower 1 0 Charlie, this one will be full stop. Like to request short approach on the south runway with right traffic.
Flight 1 0 Charlie, roger, runway 29 left, clear to land, short approach is approved.
29 left, clear land, short approach approved, 1 0 Charlie. We're gonna turn crosswind, 300 feet below pattern altitude,
64 Zulu,
which is 800 feet.
making a go around for right close traffic.
Flight 64 Zulu, traffic just head to your left is a sling. They're going to be making a short approach for the south runway.
All right, coming in. Let's get that wind correction in.
You learn a lot. You learn how to fly an airplane, you learn what's going on around you, you kind of change your whole mindset on safety, and you can take everything you learn and apply it to different aspects of life.
You beauty.
Ooh, wheelie it out.
78 Bravo, runway 29 right, clear, touch and go.
29 right, clear, touch and go, 78 Bravo.
We're wheeling, we're thugging. Oh, a little wind correction in the wheelie.
Plane 1 0 Charlie, turn left echo and contact ground.
Left echo over the ground, 1 0 Charlie.
That was beautiful.
Robinson 4
All right.
hotel, runway 29 left, clear to land, inbound JJ.
Well, that's an experience. Pre-solo student, 26 knots of wind,
Bravo, traffic 1 o'clock, about
30 degrees off center line,
for the
crosswind.
parallel runway, helicopter 700 indicated.
What do you have to say, Hudson?
Cut. I think an airplane just had a... He was here. He was here, still like 40 feet up. So he's in the grass over there because he overshot the runway.
So wait, what was it?
He had an engine out on takeoff
That's crazy.
or something that made him turn back. That's the case.
Yeah.
If you're above 600 feet, you make a left turn, and you end up, and then you just end up in the grass and alive instead of dead. Anyways, okay, motivation.
So don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. It really helps us with our channel. We really appreciate it.
Bam.
Boom.
Good work.
Should I give a couple words to the camera?
Come on! Come on!
Two guys working on one. Don't put this in the video. This is embarrassing.
Cut.
We can't get our tune in.
This is for sure the sports last day.